Hello everyone, warm welcome to your decoding of the ET Wealth newspaper. I am Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth, and today we are yet again going to decode the financial news from which many women run away. There are stats available which say that only 1 in 3 Indian women take charge of their finances. And I am proud to share that you are that 1 in 3 Indian women. So, congratulations everyone for really showing up for your finances and for altering how the future for women looks in this country and abroad. Hey Seema, good morning, warm welcome. Let's begin. So, yesterday's ET Wealth, and that was on the day of Holi. So I am not sure how many of you have read the paper on Holi. Well, I did. I, as usual, invested a little time so that I can make a difference to all of you. Archana, Neelu, Prerna, good morning, everyone. Welcome. So the cover story is about the money moves that new earners can take. So in this, they're talking about how saving is a habit that each one of us needs to inculcate. Number 2, it is talking about not dreaming too big and being realistic at times. Third is having moderate career growth expectations. It's talking about paying off the debt, building an emergency fund, not ignoring your retirement planning. Well, this is one classic mistake that I have often seen people make, that they will keep putting the retirement planning on the back burner. Everything else comes first and the retirement planning comes last. While in our community, we are following a complete opposite thing. Because we believe that first you need to build that retirement fund, as it is a critical part of your financial security pillar as women. We women are going to outlive our men. So the first goal, after you've paid your debt, you're managing your incomings, outgoings, you've built that emergency fund, you've paid off that debt. After all of that is done, the first goal that needs to be ticked is the retirement fund. And once that is ticked, how I see the situation, because I did the same thing. What it does, it frees you up from the burden of the future. So once you build that retirement fund, like when I built that retirement fund for myself, it freed me. And well, that is also a level of financial freedom that all of us are striving for, where our future incomes have no burden. So the retirement fund is already built, and because we have time in hand, the compounding that shows up is much larger. So that's the biggest benefit of building the retirement fund first. So if you have done our courses, you know that the first goal that we are ticking is that retirement fund. And once that is ticked, we will get down to other goals like the children's higher education fund, your business, and your house, owning one home of your own, all of that. Because then what happens is, once you free your future income, you have more time and space in the present. Then once the retirement fund is built, you have more time and energy and money in the present to spend on immediate gratification and more intermediate goals. So that's the thinking that I come from, and that is what we are driving the community towards. Have moderate equity allocation. Well, if you are our investor and you've learned how to pick good equity mutual funds and stocks, then I am not sure if you want to be just investing moderately, because once you know how to take that risk and you are intelligent enough, knowledgeable enough, we can be even at a high equity allocation. Completely depends on the individual. And well, that's how I think a little differently from how it's been put in ED Wealth. and I am sharing my difference of opinion here. And one thing I absolutely love in this article, which is around low salary is not the end of the world. I remember the time when I was earning a small amount of money. Like the first job that I took, I think I will go back to the year 2007. That's when I graduated. I completed my programs. I completed my post graduation. And 2007 I started working, and the first job paid me 1500 rupees. Second job 7500. The third job paid me 11,500. So they were small amounts of money, but always my savings rate was 90% plus. So in the initial years of my journey, I was saving 90% of my incomings. My dad stopped giving me pocket money the moment I passed college, because he was of the view that, okay, now that you've done your college, go ahead, find your job, find your money and do it yourself. So I really had to, kind of create that money for myself, because I knew that I didn't have the support of the pocket money from then onwards. This is 21 years later. He decided that for me. And then I saved 90% of my incomings. Earlier, what happened in my journey, I did not come in the income tax bracket initially, and then when I did come, my PF from the office was enough for tax saving, tax planning. And I had more money in my hands which I could invest well. So if you notice my personal success story, it comes from those initial years of saving and investing. And I took bigger risks because I got Mrs. Neeru Tiwari. She is my stock investor mentor. I'm very proud to share. And she started teaching me. And when she taught me, I started to invest heavily in stocks, and that is when I benefited in the 2009 boom. I majorly benefited. So I truly believe that yes, low salary is not a constraint, because your taxes are far less. So the tax saving is more. If your savings rate is more and you are knowledgeable, you're intelligent with your investing, even with that low salary, you're going to make a significant difference to your money life. And I am an example of that, guys. I've had significant low amounts coming to me till the time, and I can tell you the years, because I know how much money I was making when, till the year 2016. So I started my career, you can say, in 2006 really. And for the first 10 years, I wasn't making a lot of money. But because I had built those saving, investing skills, I was building my mindset. The magic that I created in those 10 years, the financial foundation that I created for myself, made an entire difference. So, I have often seen this myth among people, and they will say, hey, low salary, and because I have less amount coming to me, I'm not able to sustain myself, or I'm paycheck to paycheck, or I have debt, or because of that, I am not able to invest. Well, these are all our excuses. I'm sorry, I'm putting it so crudely, but these are really excuses. How we need to see it is, do we have the skills? Because if we don't have the skills, we don't have the mindset, when those large amounts of money will come, then also nothing different is going to happen, because it's all skills. Like even till today, I am proud to share that my savings rate even till today is 80-85%. So once you are in that habit, nothing and nobody can stop you from creating that wealth that you so need. So guys, start sharing. I think I have covered a bit of the cover story by now by adding my bits like how I always do. So yeah, invest in equity, select the right products, tax planning is important. Go ahead guys, what are you learning from this cover story, and of course my inputs from the story. Hey Richa, Jyoti, Kavneet, I am glad you guys are inspired and it's drawn insights for you. Thank you for deriving them in, and Sheetal is sending me that love. Thank you, Sheetal. Okay, Richa, Shraddha, Amrita, Anjali, Chitra, Sonika, Gauri, Hira, Natasha, Lit, Preeti, welcome everyone. Okay, Prerna, savings rate is more important than the earnings rate. Oh wow, bingo. I think that makes a post for the Wow Sindhi community today, Prerna. Our Sindhi women need to listen to this. Got that, Sheetal. Got that, Surabhi. I'm glad you're inspired. Chitra, no matter the salary, the mind to start saving is more important. Yeah, it's quite a lot of things, Chitra, like I spoke about today. Got that, Amrita, Prerna. Why aren't more women listening to this? Where are you? Well, yes, please share this video, everyone. Let more women listen to this, because I think all of them need to listen to this. Because I often come across people and women who say, hey, low salary is my challenge. How do I do it? What are my starting points? There is so much that we keep talking about. So, yeah, please start sharing this video, and then I'm coming to something even more significant. Got that, Lit? I'm glad to hear I inspire you every day. What an absolute privilege that is. And you filled me with gratitude yet again. The purpose of Women on Wealth is solved if you guys get inspired and get into action. You all are the first movers of this work. Sonika, not only the rate of return, savings rate is equally important. Yeah. Neelu, start young, even younger, when you get money as gifts. Program for kids could benefit a lot. Slow salary is just a mindset. Absolutely, Neelu. And Neelu, I'm looking forward to you joining the Money Gym course very shortly. Just talks is not enough. Okay, Chitra, your biggest takeaway is to stop pocket money for your sons. Oh no, they're going to beat me up. Okay, Chitra. And they need to start earning, start to save. Today they might be upset for the pocket money being stopped, but they will thank you 20 years down the line. Well, a lot of my habits that show up with money are coming from my parents. They actually gave me a free hand with their money when I was a child. I remember counting my dad's cash. As I think I wasn't even 4 or 5 years old when I was counting my dad's cash. I still very vividly remember the location in my house, and I live in the same house. I live in my parents' house. And I exactly remember the location where I was sitting to count my dad's cash, and then he was telling me how to do it, and I was seeing him how he was counting, and then I figured, okay, this is how you need to count, and this is how you need to do. So I think, yeah, my parents really invested in my financial education, and that gave me the privilege of investing in your financial education. It's really coming from there. Lit is getting that she couldn't start young, and now better late than never. Got that. Gauri, my story is truly motivating. We can become a great wealth creator even if we have less income. And we can save and educate ourselves, invest intelligently. Absolutely, Gauri. Jyoti, your biggest takeaway is you need to increase your savings and investments rate. Low salary is not a constraint. It's never a constraint. It's a boon. And only if you guys know how to use that to your advantage. Build a money mindset, even if your salary is slow. Yeah. And guys, if you've not done our course and you're listening, this will all land as theory. But when you join the courses, you will see so many practical tools which will actually help you implement all this. So make sure that you are using the course. And guys, if you've done our course, then make sure that you're working every day 15 minutes on those sheets. Well, the Money Gymmers community meet is coming this Saturday, so you all must get prepared for sharing that 1% improvement a day. Hey Pragati, welcome. Getting kids involved with money, but be mindful of what kind of mindset are you passing on. Yes, Sheetal, if we have a closed mindset, then first work on your mindset and then share it with kids. Yeah, we don't know, but we really pass on a lot of our wisdom to our kids. Okay. Now the second part of today's video that I want to share from, the post that I can share from. But before that, I want all of you sharing this video with people in your life. So guys, take this 1 minute. Please start sharing this video or like and send me love if you don't want to share, but do something, okay? So that women in your circle are inspired to take action like you on their money lives. So how many of you are sharing this video? Type in shared if you have shared it. Yeah, let's cause a difference among all women in our lives. Got that, Chitra? Thank you for sharing. We want all women in your circle really getting inspired to take action. Who else is sharing the video? So, you know, where I come from is we support you with your financial education. You support us in spreading the word, because we need all of you to come together. Got that, Richa? Yes, caption recommendation from Sheetal is low salary stopping you from growing your wealth? Then watch this. Love that, Sheetal. Thank you for that. Lit shared, Jyoti shared. Thank you for being our champions, everyone. And now let's talk about, okay, Shraddha, Anjali, thank you. Thank you. Gauri, got that. Okay. So, now the second part of this video. Puneet, good to have you. Amrita. Well guys, if you have missed my live, Insta live from yesterday with Amrita, I highly recommend you watch it. It was one of the many eye-openers in our community. So yesterday's Wake Up Women was on that, and I have put a recording of that video on our Facebook page as well. Thanks Seema, Kavneet, everyone. Now, taking it ahead from the low salary bit. So, we have low salary, got it, and then often I get people asking me, how much minimum amount should I invest? And I often say invest 1,000 rupees per month. That's a good start. If you've built your knowledge, you've built your understanding, and you know how to invest, you are confident, you've built that IQ for finances, then go ahead, you're confident, then go ahead and invest. Even if you begin with that 1,000 rupees a month. So first question is how much minimum amount I should invest. Then the second question often comes is, okay, but then 1,000 invest karke kya hoga? Like what will happen if I invest 1,000? Itna kuch nahi hone wala hai. So I am going to now share a small part from ET Wealth where they are showing how by investing 1,000 rupees you can reach a big corpus, okay? With a small monthly contribution of 1,000, you can really grow into a big corpus if you invest this money regularly. So let's talk about this, guys. So if you keep investing 1,000 rupees month on month, in 9 years, at 9% rate of return, in 5 years time it will become 75 lakhs. 10 years time it will become close to 2 crores. No, guys, 1 second. It will become 75,000 in 5 years. It will become 1,94,000. So about 2 lakh rupees in 10 years. Say about 3.78 lakhs in how many years? 15 years. 6.68 in 20 years. 11 lakh in 25 years. 18 lakh in 30 years. 29 lakhs in 30 years. Okay, I'm sure this 30 is 35, but let me show you, okay, these numbers here, because I think it can be a significant difference. So let me see if I can flip the screen. Okay, here it is. So guys, notice this. So assumption is 9% rate of return. 5 years 0.75, 10 years is 1.94, 15 3.78. So now that's the power of 1000 rupees. So it's not just that low salary is coming in the way of you reaching your goals, but it is also that we cannot foresee, like we do not get power of compounding and how it helps in multiplying our money. So yeah, if you can get the power of compounding, how it multiplies money and where it leads you with disciplined investing, knowledgeable investing, then this is it. So this was the second part for today, guys. What are you getting? If you're not investing 1000 but 10,000 or 2 lakh, 20 lakh, then you might want to use that wealth creation formula that we taught you in the Money Gym course to see where it takes you. And yeah, that's another part of the mindset building as well, where you start tuning your mind to understanding compounding. So start typing, guys. What are you getting? Yeah, Sheetal, you have actually seen compounding right in your life. So yesterday Sheetal shared this post. I think she shared it on Facebook. Women on Wealth Facebook group, private group, she shared it in. I think that's where I see it. And it was 7 years ago that Sheetal and I met, and she came to a free session of the Money Gym course 7 years ago. And Sheetal, you may want to share something from there, from your journey, because you've actually started very, very small and made it to many, many tens of lakhs today. Got that, Neelu? Thank you for sharing. Rajeshwari? Okay, no worries. I'm glad you joined in, even if you joined late, because showing up is all that matters. And do watch the video and let me know what you're getting, Rajeshwari. Okay, what is everyone getting? Where are you now? Do you further believe in your goals? Because also I don't believe in being way too realistic in life. And I'm going to shortly share from there. A penny saved is a penny earned. Yes. And that penny saved, put out intelligently, is further going to create many, many lakhs and crores. Pragati, we can always start. Having less right now should not stop us. And Pragati, well, you are an example of that, right? Being that unstoppable woman that I know you to be. Sure, Rajeshwari. What else? Who is getting what? Quickly, very, very quickly, everyone. Because the third thing I'm going to very shortly talk about is, don't be too realistic. Really dream, and dream big, because who knows, dreams come true. Amrita, saving is a good habit in your youth. You don't have regrets at a later age. Yes, Amrita. Yes, with money I may not have regrets, but I do have 1 or 2 regrets that I caught myself having when I was journaling a couple of days ago. So yeah, I think guilt is just an emotion. We all keep coming through it. Sheetal is sharing that she now enjoys opening her investment portfolio once a month and seeing how it is compounding. It came from small starts for her. Absolutely, Sheetal. Gauri, we just need to start investing now without overthinking. Yeah. And I have seen a lot of women overthinking. So yeah, you have a point. Absolutely. We procrastinate, we overthink, we analyze too much, and then we don't get into action. and only actions bring results. Just start investing with whatever amount you have. Yes, Sonika, you need to save more. You want to achieve your goal, go for it then, and we are all together in this. You are anyways a part of our inner circle, and you are one of my prides. Okay guys, now I want to share from why never be realistic with your goals is how I feel, and how I feel is dream big. I dreamt big. Back in 2007, I did a course with Landmark Education, and I give them a lot of credit for my personal growth. They are into personal growth for people and self-development. 2007, the moment I passed my post-graduation, I had the privilege of joining them. I did their courses back to back. And in one of the courses, I wrote this, and I stumbled upon these notes yesterday in our Women on Wealth team meeting. And I had written then that one of my goals, is to build this new future for myself. And what I created for myself was building an enterprise. So I've written here, and I'm quote unquote, okay, you can see my notes right here. These were written in 2007. So like I say, I often journal, and this is coming back from there. So I've written, I'm committed to creating an enterprise which creates wealth, where all stakeholders of this enterprise create wealth. They experience authentic leadership, joy, trust, being taken care of, oneness, and responsibility. And today I'm proud to share, everyone, 2007 and this is 2021. 14 years later, it's already happening. I had just written this and closed this book, and that was it. And well, 14 years later, when I stumbled upon this, it was an eye-opener. At that time, I was a nobody. I had personally not even created that much wealth. Yes, I had a couple of lakhs saved, but that was it. And today, personally, I stand at a very different level. My team is creating wealth. My community is creating wealth. And we are inspiring this world to be a different place to be. So power of unrealistic goals. Because if 2007, if you would have met the Priyanka in 2007, she may have doubted if she will be able to create this enterprise. But well, here we are. So power of dreams coming true with actions. And authenticity, honesty goes a long, long way. Yes, Amrita, kudos to you too for being in this community. Thank you for joining in. Any closing comments from any of you? What are you taking back, everyone? 1 more minute and we are closing. What are you taking away? Seema, thank you. Much more power to you and each woman in this community and this entire world. We believe we are better together. Super inspired today, Sheetal. Got that. Thank you. Yes, Archana. So Archana, I want to acknowledge Archana. Just yesterday, one of her friends has joined our flagship course. So thank you, Archana, for bringing her in and inspiring your circle to join the courses. I would request every woman listening in to send their friends and family. It's the best place they can begin from. Thank you, Sheetal. Yes, I am privileged that I can share my journey here in a safe space. Kavleen, your takeaway, I'm glad you are here. First comment coming from you, dream big. Dream big no matter the challenges. No matter the challenges, dream big, guys. I mean, I am a real example of that. Okay? Oh wow, I have some crazy comments coming from Pragati for me. Thank you. She's saying, I'm a true leader. Priyanka, you're amazing, persistent and authentic. Pragati, I can't tell you how much effort it has taken on my part to be this persistent and authentic person. I always wanted to live this, I always wanted to have this way of being, and yeah, it took quite a lot of life to be this person. So thank you for seeing this in me and acknowledging it. Pile is taking away, be focused on your goals. Most importantly, take action. Gauri, she's sharing, you are a true inspiration for all women, Priyanka. Sheetal is sharing, together with you all, the community members, we are building wealth. Yes, we are better together, all of us. Long way to go for Puneet. And thanks to Women on Wealth, which got her started. Got it. Thank you, guys. On this note, we close the live. If you've not yet shared the video, I highly recommend you do. Like, love, comment, and share this video. Let us spread this mission and make 50 lakh financially educated women by the year 2030. Loads of love, everyone. Take charge. Stay safe. Bye-bye.